NFC trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Houston Texans taking on the NFC champions, the Dallas Cowboys. I'm Brandon Gaudin. To my left is my good friend Charles Davis, and what a thrill to be here for the biggest one of them all, the Super Bowl. And it seems to get bigger every year. The lights get brighter, the cameras more numerous. I don't know, there's just so much that goes into this game. It's an honor to be here, isn't it?
It is an honor, and I can't wait to share this game with you. This is going to be a whole lot of fun. You're my partner, my best friend. I can't imagine being anywhere else but right here with you. And just think about it this way. You mentioned the magnitude. This is no longer just a game for America or even North America. This is worldwide. People watching from just about every country in the world. This is impressive.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and just about ready to roll. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34.
Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
Mike 51, get in the weight room.
Second and 1. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. On third down, it's Jackson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one 28 yards on the ground. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Leo!
Check 50.
Hey, zoom. Tight dog. Hard.
Check 6 guys.
To throw on second down, Barker. It's brought in by Kevin White. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. On first down, Barker. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Bravo. 80 weapon.
Screen. Watch the screen. Showing it.
Here's a second and 7. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Looking to throw. Barker. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Mike, 50. 53. Mike. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, alert 3.
Check. Fresno.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 31, Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. J.J. Watt able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Let's get that ball. Play 56.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now it's Peterson. He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start here with Jackson. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Jackson. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's 3rd and 7.
Ready?
58.
Look at me. Go. Deuce. Hey, Foxtrot. Go.
Motion. Reset.
Let's go. 5.
To throw on 3rd down, Barker. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or sticks.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Barr just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Double up.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Allen. And that is incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, 1st quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, Barker. Throwing right, and that's complete. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
X3, 218, chopper.
No, off.
Hey, wahoo. Big River.
Operating from the gun, Barker. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
I'm going to hit you.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Smooth.
2nd and 6.
I got you.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bud Dupree. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
58, right there.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Look at me. Zipper.
He's crashed.
Hey, Sam on. Sit.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Barker. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
14-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On play action, Allen, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Montez Sweat. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish it.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Paul Richardson, 51 yards. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. McManus's point after is good. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where...
And he's into the clear. Touchdown, Cowboys. Leonard Fournette, 75 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another first and 10.
Rush in. Rush in.
Check, 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 check.
On the ground, this is Jackson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Watch the pass.
Off play action. Barker. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game, because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
64, reach. 5.
On the draw, it's Jackson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
58, the Mike. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I
Alpha.
58, boys. 58. 58, it's Mike. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Check safety. Check.
Go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Barker. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Drop. Rock it. Rock it.
Check 24. Check 24.
Under 10. Under 10. 10.
Hey, watch the edge. Watch the edge.
Hey, orbit. Go. Just hit it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Barker throwing the out route and complete. It's Richardson. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch twist.
Regular. Shit.
56. Look out.
Mike, 50.
And here's Allen throwing again.
Army.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd.
You.
Deep breath.
Now it's Jackson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Watch twist.
Recon, 132 fighter.
We got double up. Joker. Let's go.
On 2nd down now, it's Jackson. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2 minutes remain in this opening half of Super Bowl 55. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Check 24.
58, boys. 58. It's Mike. Not today, you
Get it.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And McManus able to put it through. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Bandit.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Shaq Lawson's one of those guys that after a while you quit just trying to define him by a position. Defensive end, outside linebacker, doesn't matter. He knows how to get upfield and spill some plays.
So disruptive. What makes him so disruptive?
I think it's strength. If you see his upper body, I mean, he's got some strength up there and some really good hands, but he's got some surprising quickness as well to get him upfield.
He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Allen now on first down, eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Watch 55. Hey.
Allen off the play fake. He completes it to Bryant. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. It's caught by Bryant. He got 29 yards that time. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. DJ Chark the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
You're all mine, baby. 5 wide. Check.
And again, it's Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for DJ Chark. Incomplete. Malik Hooker on the coverage.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here.
56 to Mike, boys. 56.
Hey, Haywood.
Here we go. 56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike. Let's go. Mike's 50.
Alert.
Mike's 56.
They can't hang with us.
Kill.
Hey, tight.
Kill.
49. Check 49.
Allen to throw once more. And it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
55, Mike, 55.
Here we go.
3 bucks.
Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Houston. Paul Richardson, his second touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Texans push further out in front. From the gun, Barker. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Well, they tried to get two and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Incomplete. Will tie the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10. Allen to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Allen now looks to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Throwing again, Allen. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Get that quarterback.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Cowboys first down. First
50,
and 10 at the 45-yard
check,
line.
56. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Alert, alert, alert.
Go, D. Tighten up. 56 to Mike. 56.
Here's Allen on first and 10. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. Give him a couple on the catch at second and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
To throw again on second down. Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down.
Any day. 56.
On play action, Allen. He's going to look deep down the field. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
First and 10
Let's go.
at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 3 down, 3 down. Check 3, check 3.
On third down, Jackson got some room at the 30. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line.
Let's go.
Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
I'm here.
They run with Jackson out of the gun. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Coming this way, here we go. Topper! Deep rip.
Back to throw. Barker. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Brings up third down and 6 yards to go.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
Matchbox lights. Bang. Let's go. Bang, bang.
On the carry, it's Logan. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Oh, yeah.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So out comes the field goal team once more. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. So that'll back him up 5. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Houston. Averaging over 50 yards of punt so far as this one's away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
To throw again on second down. Allen going deep here for Bryant. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Check 55, Mike.
Rabbit.
They'll try the draw, Lindsey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Allen now. From the gun, he'll throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Here's Allen. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Allen to throw. Going to throw again. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 36. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. Allen's throw is complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To the air, Allen. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. A boost here to start the drive after the penalty. It's 1st and 5. They'll run it here with Logan. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They run again with Logan. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. The Texans on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5.
High 7. You're out.
Operating from the gun, Barker. And that will be incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The Cowboys on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Allen operating from the gun. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
You don't want none.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
56.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. McManus now for the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Makes the score Texans 36.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Cowboys take
Let's go,
over
folks.
first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get Allen hit? He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And this results in 6. Touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Texans 43, Cowboys 7. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Allen. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 30. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Logan. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Under crunch, under crunch, under crunch.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Sharks got it, left side. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the Super Bowl. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch.
SOS, SOS, SOS.
Allen now on first down. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on fourth down.
5 wide.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
Hey, let's get in them holes. Kill. Wide. Get wide.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And it is incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the curl.
This is Logan. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Logan, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. They'll keep it on the ground. Logan. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Crunch.
51's a Mike, 51's.
They'll try and run for it. And some room to work. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. I love those plays. 4th and 1, that's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
The quarterback on the keeper.
Let's go now. 50, plant. Get it.
Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. That is likely the final play of this game, and no better feeling, I would imagine, than taking a knee to wrap up the Super Bowl.
Culminates everything. The championship is theirs. And just think, the last play they had in practice before this game began was doing this. Practicing taking a knee and winning a Super Bowl.
And they get to do just that. And the Lone Star State has a new champion. It's the Houston Texans, kings of the Super Bowl. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.